Please be seated.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
This is a case of Fernandez versus Butler.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Mr. Fernandez, you and your former fiancee, Ms. Butler, say everything rides on today's DNA results. Now, you claim you found evidence that she cheated and another man may have fathered your little girl, Divine. Now, you called off the wedding, pawned the ring, and lost $300. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, you're suing her for that, and you've petitioned the court for a paternity test to prove you are not her daughter's father.
Yes.
Ms. Butler, although you admit to cheating during the window of conception, you say you have no doubt Mr. Fernandez is Divine's biological father.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Fernandez, why did you pawn the ring?
Because I was frustrated, I was angry. I took the ring back and I left. The ring actually cost about $700. I was only given about $350 for it, Your Honor.
Do you have a receipt for the ring?
I actually don't have a receipt for the ring, but...
Before all that, when we first got together, he already had a girlfriend. So he already was a cheater in the beginning. He cheated with...
I cheated. Why are we here? I didn't cheat.
Okay.
Why are we here right now?
You did cheat, and that's exactly why I cheated. But he already had a girlfriend when we first got together. You know the baby is yours.
Cheat, the baby...
You know the baby is yours. You did cheat.
Miss Butler, why did you cheat?
Right, why did you cheat?
Because...
Miss Butler?
I want to tell you. Okay. One day he come over my house and he had the girl was supposed to be pregnant, it was supposed to be his baby. But he comes over, he say he was at the house seeing the baby. He comes to my house.
That's a lie, Your Honor.
And he smell exactly like sex, his whole body. He think, you know what I'm saying, like I come in, I kiss him, I smell it. So I start kissing him all over because I'm like, okay, but I really was smelling him. That's what I was doing. So I'm kissing him, I smell sex everywhere, all over his body.
Okay, I get it.
Your Honor.
So,
Your Honor,
so,
I came in from work.
You lying.
Went to try to get some sleep.
I know
try
what
to get
sex
some
smell
sleep.
like.
She say, oh, you smell like sex. I smell like sex. I've been
you
working
know what
all day.
Sex smell like,
working
Your
all
Honor.
day. Working all day.
It's a difference between sweat and sex.
So the bottom line is you felt
that she cheated. That's the bottom line.
Like he had been cheating.
Yes.
And then what happened?
We get into a big argument. I put him out because I know what I smell. I don't care what he's talking about. I know what I smell. I'm bleeding my nose over his lies any day. So after he cheated on me, I called my friends so we can go out and I can have some drinks and I could try to get over him. We were out partying, drinking and everything, and some guys were buying me drinks, buying her drinks. So
bought you drinks,
eventually, yes. So eventually we end up going to the room or whatever. And, you know, my friends were off doing their own thing. You know, I was drunk and I kind of felt, you know, pressure even more because they were all doing what they were doing. So I went on ahead and did it, but I used the condom, for sure. I used the condom. It's no, you know, down my mind, I know I used the condom.
So you admit to cheating?
I don't feel like I was cheating because he cheated on me. So
it's sexual intercourse, it's cheating. Cheating
Okay,
is cheating, but we were together.
Were you still in the relationship or you had broken up?
I felt like we was broken up. He said we was together.
Okay, so bottom line is you slept with somebody else?
Yes, yes.
And you say you used a condom though?
I did use a condom. Yeah.
Now, how did you find out that she slept with somebody else?
I found out it took weeks of me pressing it out of her. When I came home, it was just me and her there one day. I see her phone. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a big snooper. So I grabbed the phone.
Yes.
I paid for the phone, but look, I'm a big snooper. I grabbed the phone.
Put on to make you a
I grabbed the
stalker.
phone, I looked through it, I see her hugged up with a guy, some Gucci man looking guy. I don't think he's black, just, hey, who is this? I confronted her about it. Who is this? Who is this Gucci man looking guy? Who is
You
this?
wouldn't have found the picture.
Who is this?
You wouldn't have found
See
the
that
picture.
right there? You sneaky.
So wait a minute. You said you considered yourself to be broken up at the time.
Yes.
But you said you guys were at home, so you still lived together?
Still there. Yes, Your Honor. Still live together.
But we were separated because he cheated on me, so I didn't want to be
I never cheated.
bothered.
You assumed I cheated.
You did cheat.
You cheated and got caught red-handed. I never cheated.
When did she come clean?
She came clean. It took weeks. It took weeks for her to actually
You
come
just kept
clean.
asking her over and over again.
I kept asking her. It was several arguments.
And I wore a condom.
You allergic to condoms, right?
Okay, and I wore a condom.
But you allergic to it?
But I didn't know him.
So you're going to eat some food that you allergic to it. But you ain't know him. You ain't know him.
So wait a
But you
minute,
allergic
Mr.
to it.
Fernandez, you're saying Miss Butler is allergic to...
She's allergic to condoms, Your Honor. We never use them. I wasn't even aware of this because we never use condoms.
To the latex material.
To the latex material.
Okay. So now, Miss Butler,
Yes.
are you or are you not allergic to latex?
Are you?
No.
So you're
I'm
not?
No.
No, she's not. She just said she
Recent?
was
Oh, so that was a lie.
That's why we're here, Your Honor, because she's a liar.
No.
She's a liar.
I'm not a liar.
And
I
I
use
need
the
to know
condom.
that's my daughter.
I use a condom, and...
So hold on. First of all, so you're not actually allergic to latex?
No, I'm not.
That's just something you told him?
Yes.
Wow.
Because you wanted to sleep with him without protection?
Yes.
Well, so you trapped me. So she was trying to trap me. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Ms. Butler, you said you did use a condom with this new guy.
Yes.
So obviously there was no allergic reaction because you're not really allergic.
Right.
Your Honor, she's crazy. Your Honor,
no.
she's crazy. Flat out, she's crazy.
Well, you
Your
live
Honor.
with her and you
Yeah,
were
I do.
married her.
So he's crazy
I do
too.
live with her, but
So you must like a little crazy.
a little
Your
bit.
Honor.
Listen, I want,
Right, exactly. Your Honor, I have the calendar to prove when with the dates of conception to prove my evidence.
I'd like to see
show
that evidence, Ms. Butler.
when
Jerome, will
me
you
and
hand
him
that to
had
me,
sex.
please?
We had sex that whole week.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. So this calendar represents the dates you were intimate with the plaintiff.
Yes.
All right, so you were intimate with Mr. Fernandez on the 1st.
Yes. The 31st, the 1st. Then we got into it. He cheated on me on the 2nd. He came up with like sex, and then I went out with my friend and did what I did.
So now, you submitted this calendar to prove that you were intimate with the plaintiff on the 1st, pretty much that whole week.
That whole
the 1st,
week, yes.
The 6th, the 7th, and the 8th,
Yes.
which is during the window of conception.
Yes, Your Honor.
When were you intimate with the other guy when you all fell out?
Like January 5th.
Well, that's the same week.
Same week.
But he cheated on me on
Same
January
week.
2nd.
That's easy to see. Either man could be
But
the father.
No,
Either one,
because
Your
I
Honor.
wore a condom. I wore a condom,
But
and I
she's
know.
allergic to condoms, Your Honor. Let's not forget
You
that.
keep saying that, but I'm not. The baby looked just
Well, you
like
do
him,
understand
though.
in terms
the
of
baby
his
looks
doubt.
exactly
but
like
Ms.
him, though.
Fernandez, you do understand now. You just admitted in open court that you lied about being allergic to condoms. So
Yes,
if he
Your Honor.
came here thinking you were lying, you've now pretty much proven that you were lying, at least about that. So he now, of course, questions whether you wore the condom at all.
But the baby looks just like him.
I also have
So cute.
evidence. I want to submit pictures when I was a newborn and her as a newborn. At the time that I felt, we looked alike.
All right.
Y'all look alike right now. What do you mean?
Do you
Look
have
at
those
her.
photos?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Fernandez is a child and Divine is a baby, and you say there's no resemblance.
But as she got older,
Look at the
Your Honor,
eyebrows.
as she-
Look at
as
the
she-
eyes. Look at the
Your Honor,
nose.
as she
Look
got
at the
older,
lips.
the baby don't look like me. She looks like Gucci Man.
No, she don't.
She looked like the guy that was in that picture
She
that she
still
was
look
hugged
like
up with.
you.
I don't
Submitted
see it.
this photo.
I don't see it.
Look
Look
like
around
you.
the eyes, the nose, Your Honor. She doesn't look like me.
Because
She
she's
doesn't look like
smiling.
me.
Because she's smiling and you mean mugging. What you
No,
mean?
that's
That's
not
the
me
only
mugging.
difference.
I feel there's no resemblance, Your Honor.
And
She resembles
blind.
that guy that was in the picture
He
that she was
blind.
hugged up with. That's who she resembles.
He blind.
To me.
He
She told me
nitpicked with the baby.
She told me the baby wasn't.
So, and you, because you always say it's not yours.
Oh, I
So,
did. Oh,
Hold on,
we got
now,
an
let
argument.
me get to that testimony. What did she say?
She say, when the baby did get conceived,
Okay,
was here,
because
we
you
was in the
always
home,
throwing
we
in
had an
my
argument.
face.
I went to take the
You
daughter.
cheated,
I'm
it's
gone.
Gucci
I'm
Man
I'm
baby.
leaving.
So
It's
of
not your
course
baby
one day,
anyway.
so
That's
of
not your
course
baby.
one day I'm gonna say,
what?
yeah, it's Gucci Man
Hold
baby,
on.
because that's
What you
all
mean
you
it's not my
say.
baby?
Nobody want to keep hearing that. I don't want to keep hearing this Gucci Man baby. So of course I'm going to say, yeah, it's not your baby.
So, Ms. Butler, you do understand now. Once you say that to a man, you can't unring that bell.
But
Especially if it's already ringing in his head.
I understand, Your
yes,
Honor,
Your
but you still can't. So they
never
can just
cheated.
say whatever they want to say to us, and we just supposed to let our feelings keep getting hurt.
no,
when
no.
he keep on denying the baby, I'm not supposed to be able to say anything.
No.
No.
Listen to me. I can understand that maybe your feelings were hurt.
Right.
And in an argument, he probably said things to hurt you.
Yeah, he said a
And
lot
you
of
were
stuff.
trying to say things to hurt
him back, exactly.
However, you have to understand that you tell a man that a child that you believe is his is not his, you don't just hurt his feelings, you hurting your child.
And I need my $300 back.
You're not. How you gonna get $300 for a ring that was mine? That's
My ring.
mine.
My ring.
You gave it to me. You put on my finger.
But that was
so
a
it
part of us, our
mine.
bond, our relationship.
Okay.
But you cheated.
So
You
how
broke
you gonna,
all that.
So
You
how
broke
you
all
gonna
that.
take it back? You pawned it. That's your loss. That's your fault. You should be paying me for the ring that you took from me.
My ring.
Period. It's
All
my
right.
ring.
But
Once you
still-
came back home, did you two decide, okay, we're just gonna be a family, put the past behind us?
That's what we were supposed to
we were
do.
supposed
but
to,
every
but-
Did you
day-
accept Divine, like,
Every
say,
day.
this is my baby, the baby that was coming? You said, okay, I'm in. this is my child, I believe you, it's over.
He acted like he
Yes.
was going to.
I did all that, Your Honor. I cut the baby cord. I cut the
Yeah.
baby cord. I
That's
was
what
there
I'm
for the
getting
baby.
to. So now
all of that.
you were at doctor's appointments and
All
you
that.
showed up to the hospital.
All of that, Your Honor.
You cut the cord.
Yep, yes, I did.
Signed the birth certificate,
Signed the
everything.
birth
Then wait till she
certificate,
get a little bigger and or every time he get mad, now it's not my baby. Now it's not my baby.
And so the
it's
doubts.
Gucci Man baby.
Wait. So when this happened and you're there for the birth and you're participating, you don't have doubts then.
I still had doubts,
He
Your
still
Honor.
has.
I
We
still had
argue
dou-
every day.
I still had
Every
doubts,
day
Your
it
Honor.
was
Let me
an
talk.
argument.
Can I talk?
No.
John 2, can I talk? Let me
I
talk.
talk. You've been talking.
Your Honor, I still had doubts, but she was just beautiful to me. Still is, you know? And I love her. I do love her.
Because she's
you
your
know?
baby. She look just like you. That's common sense.
All
She
right.
did when she first
That's
came.
common sense.
She did when she first came. When she first came out, she did look like me. As
so-
you can see
so-
in the
But
picture.
your father was running around. He was in and out your life, so you doing the same thing. My dad did the same thing to me, in and out. And then also, I had my other son. You know, I had went through this same thing, and I just can't do it anymore. I'm not trying to keep on going through this. You know, I want to nip it in the bud because she getting older and she's starting to hear the arguments of him every time we get into it.
But
That's
we
not my
never went through
baby.
this if you
That's
would
Gucci
never
Man
see it.
baby. That's his
We never
favorite
went through
lie.
this.
That's all I hear. It's Gucci Man baby.
She
I don't
look
know
like the
Gucci
guy-
Man.
she look like the
That's
guy that
not
was in the
him.
picture.
No.
So the
She
truth
looks exactly
is,
like
Mr.
you.
Fernandez, you're
Exactly.
back at home, but you got one foot in the door and one foot out.
Yeah.
That's how I was.
And then he leave and go with other little girls and, you know.
So this
Take this
is
little break.
affecting your relationship, has
Everything.
torn apart your engagement.
Yes.
And your whole
It's a-
family's
it's a
on the
hustle
line.
part, Your Honor. I still try to be close and bond with the baby. I got her name tattooed on me. You know, I
So
take
you
my
Okay,
parts,
but you
all
still
that. I did-
standoffish though. Every time you get an attitude or think I'm doing
When I get
something,
an attitude,
you
it's
still
you. It's
go
towards you.
through.
That's my baby. That's
I
my
know.
baby.
That's what I know. Oh, I
hoping.
know.
I'm hoping.
But you act like you don't know, but I know.
Why don't I know?
I know for
That's
sure.
what you did.
So,
I'm not worried
Mr.
about it.
Fernandez, let me ask you this. If the DNA evidence proves that Divine is not your biological daughter, where will you go from here? Can you stick this out? Can you still be a
It's not
family?
sticking this out, Your Honor. These results is impacting everything. Her life, my life, our relationship, everything.
My other kids' life,
yeah,
everything.
So I'm
Because they
gone.
look at
If that's
him-
not my
they look
baby,
at
I'm
him
gone.
like-
Ms.
Look.
Butler, you look like you're almost in tears. I can tell this really hurts.
Yes.
Fake tears.
You talked about your
Not
life.
fake tears.
You talked about the fact that it's happened to you before and the fact that your father was not around and you don't want this for your little
No, I don't want that for none of my kids. That is his baby, and he gonna see, and that way we can move forward and maybe even still get married or anything because I want my family.
Married.
That's why I've been fighting so
Married.
hard for it.
So you do
Because
want, your hope is that this will help mend
our relationship.
your relationship and you want your family.
Yes, I love my family. I love him. Even though all the ups and downs, he always been there for me. You know what I'm saying? He is a good dad. He's a great dad. That's why it would kill me if he wasn't. But I know for a fact that she is.
I don't believe it.
There's no question in my mind how much you want this to be Mr. Fernandez's child. And there's no question in my mind how much you want your family to stay together. But I do have to ask, you do understand how a man would live and wrestle with
I understand, Your Honor.
this over and over again in his mind and then have to just rely on you saying, well, we used a condom. Any person would be wondering, well, did she really? You know?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Fernandez, I can see as I look at you that this bothers you.
Yes, it bothers me a lot, Your Honor. Every day I think about it. From work, home, to everywhere, I just think about it. It's on my mind. I love her. I do love that little girl, you know?
Good.
I just need to know, though. I need to know.
Well, that's why we're here, and I have those results for you, Jerome. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Fernandez v. Butler, when it comes to 2-year-old Divine Butler, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Fernandez. Do you want to watch Paternity Court on TV? Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings. When it comes to 2-year-old Divine Butler, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Fernandez, You are her father.
Told you. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. What do you mean? What do you look at her? Do you see her? Do you see her? Do you see her? Look at her. All this time you've been doing that.
Wow.
All this time. I told you that's your baby.
Come here, man. I'm sorry.
You hear me? You hear me? I'm sorry, you hear me?
Put lipstick on me.
Yeah.
Come here.
Listen to me, baby.
I love you, baby. You hear me? I just want the whole world to see how much I love you. Will you marry me?
Yes.
I know you, baby. I love you, baby.
That's wonderful.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Where my baby at?
Where the baby at all? So, Mr. Fernandez, I can see in your eyes this has been an emotional day. I do have to ask you about your suit. You've now proposed and given yet another ring, and you came here asking for $300 from your other ring.
I still want my 300.
You get that?
I'm playing, baby.
I'm playing with you, babe. Be good, Your Honor.
Okay, so is it safe to say you would like to withdraw your suit?
Yes, I do.
And I'm happy for you, too.
Thank you.
You know, I really am so happy. It seems like you all have been up, down, and around, and yet you can't really let go of one another.
Yeah,
Right,
thanks.
yeah.
So, you know, relationships are difficult, and marriages are even harder,
Yes, Your Honor.
right? When you have an issue, work it out together. Go outside, get some air. Come back in, talk about it. I really am so happy for you guys. I wish
Thank
you the
you
very
so much.
best of luck. Send me some wedding pictures.
Okay, we will.
All right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good luck to you. Court is adjourned.
Thank you. Y'all see my ring?